Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I'm so sorry I did not upload last week. I honestly was just like suffering from, I think, just like pure exhaustion. My body was literally just like done with me. Like my body was like, if you don't rest, like I don't even know, but I like literally felt it like on Monday. I was just like almost to the point of like passing out. I just needed to like rest. So thankfully I am able to work from home, like my actual job. So I was able to just like rest this whole week. So I am feeling better today. So I was like, let me just film. And yeah, I haven't filmed in like a week, so I feel really weird. Did like miss like a ColourPop launch. I did post like on my Instagram. It was like the little like ice cream collection, that one. But yeah, I didn't even get to film with that. Yeah, my body was just like over me. So extremely busy, just to the point like where I wasn't even sleeping anymore, and like I just really needed the rest. So my body I feel a little bit more well rested today. Let me just go ahead, we're gonna be playing around with the new Kylie Cosmetics like relaunch products. I got like a huge package the other day and I was super excited. I didn't bring like the entire package in here because it's so big, but I'll put a little video right here of me opening it. But I honestly was like shocked. I was not expecting to get the giant package that everyone got in PR, but I was super excited. There have been like hit and misses with Kylie Cosmetics, but a lot of the things that I did use, I mean, like, you know, I've always said this, like I don't go out of my way to purchase things that I know that I, one, won't use, two, don't, like, I already know things that like I like and don't like, so I don't go out of my way to buy the things that like I know I'm not gonna like. So the things that I have bought and like purchased and tried myself, I always, for the most part, end up really liking. I've really always hyped up Kylie's like complexion products. Not so much like the palettes and stuff, but like the concealers, the brow products, the bronzers, like all those things. I've always said that I really, really liked those. So and over like this little booklet of like all the new stuff. So as like in the little booklet, like Kylie Cosmetics clean philosophy. So everything is clean, vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and paraben-free. Everything's kind of like been reformulated as well. So I have like the smaller part of the box right here. It's still a big box. I think most of the new stuff. I have like the new lip kits. I have the new bronzers, blushes, highlighters, and like the eyeliners and the eyebrow products. So I'm excited. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know the bronzer used to be like my favorite bronzer ever. I love the bronzer, so I'm excited to see like how the new formula works. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start off, I don't have anything on yet because I wanted to start off with the brow product. We have the new Kybrow pencils right here. I don't remember what shade I used to use. I want to say it was medium brown, which is the one that's in here. They didn't send every shade, which is fine. Like, I don't need every single shade. I did do a video on the eyebrow products when they first launched, and I really liked the brow pencil. I think I even repurchased the brow pencil, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I repurchased something from the brow stuff, but yeah, so this is what it looks like. I think this is what the packaging used to look like, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it's just like a little fine pencil. Ever since I started using the Huda brow pencil, like, it's so crazy how, like, you think that these, like, pencils from before were, like, super tiny until you use the Huda one, but yeah, I'm really used to that one, but we'll see how this one works out now. I'm using the shade medium brown, so hopefully this isn't too dark. And I just fill in like all the sparse areas. I don't go too heavy since my eyebrows are already pretty full. I mainly focus like towards the front and just any sparse areas. It does feel a little bit creamier. I don't remember like what the old one felt like. I don't have it anymore either. It does feel a little bit creamy. I don't remember it being this creamy before, but I do kind of feel it a little bit creamier. Remember in the video, I ended up liking the pomade more than the pencil itself. I think that the pomades were also reformulated, but I didn't get them in this box. But I mean, so far my brows look fine. Those are my brows filled in. I think they look fine. I obviously have like my preferred brow pencils now, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good. I think my brows look pretty natural. They don't like look too thick or like boxy or anything, so I like it. And just clean these up really quick. I'm gonna do my foundation and concealer and all that stuff, and then we'll move on to like the bronzers and blush and everything. So But those are the brows, and yeah, so far I think they look good. Went ahead and just did my foundation really quick, so we're gonna move on to the blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. So I'm gonna start off with the the bronzer first. So they are in new packaging in this like harder container now. Before they used to be like in the cardboard packaging, like the sturdy cardboard packaging. But yeah, so you open it up and it has like the little drip like plastic covering thing right there. But the actual product itself does not have the little the little drips anymore. Like I think the blushes had that, and I think the bronzer had it too, if I'm not mistaken. I honestly can't remember, but yeah, I think the shade I used to use was Toasty. I feel like this looks a little dark, but we're gonna make it work. But Khaki actually might be better. We'll start off with Khaki, and if it's too light, then I'll go in with Toasty, but I'm pretty sure Toasty is the one that I used to use before. Like I said, I used to use the bronzer all the time until I started using like the Kylie Cosmetics one, but I used to love the bronzer, so let's see how it looks. But I thought the bronzer before was already really good, so. This is actually a really nice like contouring color. Like it's not too warm, but it's also not too cool either. I think this is a good shade. I think I might go in with Toasty though, because I feel like it works, but I could be like a little bit darker for me. Because this is like, I think the first shade, it's number 100. Going with a little bit of Toasty. I feel like it looks dark in the packaging, but yeah. Definitely I think Toasty is the one that I used to use. I feel like it goes on a lot smoother. Like it actually looks really like smooth on my face. I feel like it honestly like almost kind of blurred a little bit. I think the color is really good. Like I said, I feel like it almost kind of like blurs my skin like where it's at. I don't remember that from the other one. Yeah, it looks good. It didn't like skip or anything. Super happy with it. Like I said, I liked the bronzers before, so honestly I'm not surprised. I think her bronzer was honestly like probably one of my like top 5 things that I liked out of the entire brand before. Next, moving on to the blush. I feel like I haven't used one of the blushes in a while. I used to have like the little face palette that came out during like the holidays, and it had like a bronzer, blush, and highlight. So I think this was the blush that was in that set. This one's called We're Going Shopping. I really liked all of like the face products. Like all of her face products I genuinely enjoyed. So I'm gonna go in with the blush. Let's see if there's any difference. This is a matte blush. It's a pretty color. Goes on really nicely. Blends out really nicely. I can't really like tell a difference from like before, from when I had tried the blush before the like reformulation and stuff. I think it still looks really good. Maybe it's like a little bit more pigmented than before, but honestly like I can't tell like a difference of like if it was like drastically different or not. I think it looks really pretty. I really like this color. This is like one of my favorite colors for blush, like a nice like peachy coral. Lastly, we have from like the face stuff, we have the highlighters, and this is the shade Ice Me Out, and this one actually has like the imprint. It says Kylie all over it, which I think is really pretty. Like I said, I had a face palette from Kylie that came out during like Christmas that had like the bronzer, blush, and highlighter in it. The highlighter was really nice. This does seem like it's like a different formula. It almost kind of seems like it's more I can't explain it, but the one that was in the palette just kind of looked like a typical highlighter, whereas this one kind of reminds me of how the melt highlighters look. If you have the melt ones, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's like that what is it? I don't know how to explain it, but it does look different than how they used to look. They were a little bit more powdery, I guess I would say. So let's see what this one looks like. That's very intense, but it's really pretty. I don't know if I like this color too much. It's like a little too icy for my liking. I don't really wear that much highlighter anymore, but they are really pretty. I think they look nice. I don't really think that they emphasize texture too much, so that's, if you're looking for something like that, I don't think that they do. It's just, I don't think I would personally use it. Like I said, I really don't wear highlighter that much anymore, so I wouldn't go out of my way to get this blush and the bronzer. Really good. Highlighter, not my absolute favorite, but I think I'm just kind of like over highlight right now, so It could also be that. I do have some eyeliner, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do like a quick eyeshadow look, and then we'll come back and I'll use those. And then we also have the lip products, which I think I'm most excited to try because I know that the matte lip products, like the matte liquid lips, have definitely been like a topic of discussion for years. So I'm excited to try those ones out, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went and did like a really quick eyeshadow look. I just like threw on like 2 eyeshadows because I really wanted to try this eyeliner. So I've never tried any of the gel pencils before. So I'm going to be using this one. It's a brown eyeliner and I'm wearing like a brown top, so that's like why I wanted to do that. So I just want to do like a wing, like I'm going to do like a winged inner corner and then like a wing, I think, just like a normal wing. So let's see how these go. Oh, it just broke. That's great. I just went in a little too hard, but let me sharpen it. It's super creamy. I think when I just went in with it first, like, I think I just pressed a little too hard because it's extremely, extremely creamy. Once it goes on, it's pretty much like set. Definitely smudge it out, but you have to be like really fast because it does set. I really like how that looks. I'm going to take a little bit of that in the inner corner. I really like how it looks. Smudged out really nicely, like as a little wing liner too, so I'm really happy with it. Like I said, I've never tried these before, so I don't know like how they were before. Applied some lashes really quick. Last but not least, we do have the new reformulated matte liquid lips. So we have the lip kits, also some of the single liquid lips as well, and then there's the high glosses, which the high glosses I've already really liked to begin with, so I'm excited to see the new formula. So I think I'm going to use one of the lip liners from one of the lip kits. I'm going to use Candy K's lip liner because I want to see what it looks like. I love the lip liners already. I've always really liked them. And then I think I'm going to use Allergic To Bullshit liquid lip, like one of the single ones. There has been like talk about the formula for the longest time. I never really had too much of a problem with it. Yes, it was like a little bit more on the drying side, but like I didn't really mind it. See how different the formula is now. I definitely know exactly like what the formula was before, so I'll be able to tell instantly like if it's really different or not. So let's see what the lip liner looks like. Yeah, the lip liners feel the same. I've always really liked the lip liners. I've used them forever. A little bit more pink than I was remembering. That's fine. It does feel like it's a little bit more like transfer proof now, which I think it actually might be because it's not really transferring. Let me read. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if they were before. I don't think they were, but it says that it's transfer proof, comfortable, and it's vegan, obviously. And it says it lasts for up to 24 hours. So yeah, I don't think they were water or like transfer proof before, from what I remember. And see the liquid lip. So this is what it looks like. I'm using Allergic To Bullshit. So still has like the same kind of scent. It is a doe foot applicator. So let's see. It feels really lightweight. Like, I think definitely more lightweight than before. And it feels a little bit more moussey. Definitely feels a lot more lightweight. Like, that's definitely one of the things that I can tell instantly. And it did dry down really fast. Feels super lightweight. I do kind of have like that ring on the inside of my lip already, which I'm not too like mad about. That happens with like a lot of liquid lips. Can't think of like what formula it reminds me of, but it's definitely lightweight. It almost looks blurred, kind of like the ColourPop what were like the blotted, was it the blotted ones that were like more blurring kind of looking, but they don't feel drying, which is nice. And my lips have been really dry lately, so, and they do kind of have like this blurred effect on my lips. Like, I mean, it definitely, I can tell the difference. They're definitely more lightweight now for sure. A little bit more on the moussey side, where I think the other ones were a little bit more liquidy. These ones definitely feel like a little bit more moussier, but they're not super thick. They feel extremely lightweight. Like it doesn't really feel like I have anything on my lips, to be honest. They are transfer proof, which I'm pretty sure the other ones were as well. Do you think that they are less drying, but they're also not like extremely like hydrating by any means, like if that makes sense. We thought that the other ones were really dry. I definitely would give these a try. I do think they actually feel really nice on the lips. Like, it really doesn't feel like I have anything on, whereas I do remember like other ones before, even though it didn't bother me too much, I could definitely feel like I had something on my lips. They were like a lot more thicker, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I really like this color too. So a bunch of the high glosses. So I want to put one on top. Love the high gloss formula already. But I do really like the way that this like matte lip looks, but I want to try the high glosses. So I'm going to go ahead and take Yes Girl, which I think this is actually one that I have already, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Maybe not that one. Let's see. Go ahead and take Snatched and see what this looks like on. Yeah, this one doesn't have like shimmer in it. It's like more of a creamy kind of gloss. I'm more of a gloss person anyway, so I'm like, I want gloss. Ooh, this is really pretty on top of this lip color. They smell so good. They smell like cake, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I feel like they are a little bit less sticky, I think. They weren't like too sticky to begin with, but they definitely feel less sticky. Yeah, for sure. They look really nice on the lips. I love the high glosses. If you guys haven't tried them before, I mean, even before I really liked the formula, so if you guys haven't tried them yet, I definitely would. I love them so much. I'm trying to see, I have one right here. What is this one? Oh, I have Yes Girl. Okay, let's see what they look like side by side, because I actually have the original Yes Girl high gloss. So this is what it looks like right here. It's a little bit less glittery, I want to say. But here is the original, and then here is the new one. So let me swatch the original. Yeah, they were a little bit like thicker. A little bit thicker. A little bit more like sticky. Whereas this one, let's see. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit more of a thinner formula. Ooh, I feel like the new one is actually a lot prettier. Like you get more of that like pink shift in it. So this is the original one and this one is the new one. I definitely think the new one is a lot prettier. Like you can see that pink, it's like a gold to pink shift, and you can see it a lot more in the new one. I'm super happy with the lip products. I definitely think they are different. They definitely are reformulated, because I know for sure the matte liquid lips did not feel like that before. Just off this powder really quick, let me take this gloss off my hands and then I'll give you guys my kind of final thoughts on everything. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I just want to give you guys my thoughts on this like rebrand and relaunch of Kylie Cosmetics. So I honestly wasn't too sure. Like I was like, is it going to be like that much of a drastic change between the products? I've tried most of the products already, but I was like, we'll see how like drastic of a difference like the formula and stuff is. The thing that I don't think I really noticed too much of a difference between like the old one and the new one was the brow products, or like the brow pencil. I don't remember what it was before. I did remember liking it, but I don't remember like how the formula was before. I don't have it anymore either. So but I think my brows look really good. They look really nice. It was just like a little bit more creamy than I would personally like, but like I would use it again, you know? Like I think it still looks really good. My brows look bomb, so I'm not mad at it. The thing that I can definitely tell the difference the most was the the matte liquid lips. That one I can definitely tell a difference in the formula. The older one was a lot, it wasn't super thick, but it was a little bit heavier on the lips. Like I could feel it on my lips, and like once it dried down, like I could feel it a little bit more. Whereas this one, it feels very lightweight. Like I honestly, even right now, even with the gloss on top of it now too, I still don't really feel like I have anything on my lips, which is shocking. I'd say if you ever like wanted to try out the liquid lips, or if there's like a certain color that you like, then maybe you might like this newer formula if you didn't like the older ones. Like I said, I never really had too much of an issue with the older formula. Like I knew it was a little bit drying and I knew it was like a little bit heavy, but it never really bothered me that much. I don't really wear matte liquid lips anymore to begin with. I truly only wear like gloss now, but I wouldn't mind like wearing this. Like I could definitely see myself like wearing this out or something, because it's comfortable enough. So yeah, I think that's definitely the one nice drastic formula change. The bronzers and blush still were really good. Like they were one of my favorite products to begin with from Kylie Cosmetics. And I think the bronzer looked really good. I love the bronzer. This blush was really pretty. I didn't notice like too much of a difference in formula in those products, but I did notice that the bronzer kind of looked a little bit like blurring on my cheeks, where I don't really remember that from the other one. I do like the packaging on this one a little bit more. It's like a little bit just like sturdier packaging, I guess. It's like a little bit bulkier, which I don't really like that much, but It's not that big of a deal. I had never tried the eyeliners before, but I really, really like it. It went on super, super creamy. I know it broke like right when I put it on my eye, but I think it was just because it was like brand new, and I think I just pressed a little too hard. But they were super creamy. They like smudge out nicely. You do have like a little time to work with it. It does set pretty quickly, but within that like time to just smudge it out, I think it looks really pretty. I love this brown one. I'm excited to try the other ones, but I really like it. I think it was super easy to use, super creamy, and I can definitely see it like working really well in the waterline too, because it is so creamy. It wouldn't like tug or anything. So I really liked the gel eyeliner pencils. But overall, I didn't really care for the highlighters. I don't think I ever have really cared for the highlighters since like the beginning. I think I have a video like a long time ago when like Kylie first like launched using the highlighters. They were not my favorite then. The older ones, like the newer ones that came out like maybe within like the last couple years, were like okay. They were like a little powdery, but it was okay. This one, I think it sits a little bit nicer on the skin, but the only thing I didn't really like care for that much. But overall, I think everything, like I like how everything looks. But yeah, I definitely think the most like noticeable change in formula is the lip products. Even the high gloss, I feel like it is a little bit less sticky, a little bit more lightweight. It's not as thick. So I think it's really good. I hope that you guys like this video. I got a lot of like DMs when I had like unboxed this on my story on Instagram to like do a video on it. I know I had gotten some DMs saying like compare them side by side, but I don't have a lot of the other products from before. I recently got like rid of a lot of products, so I couldn't do that. But I hope that this video was still helpful for you. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of like this relaunch. Are you guys gonna pick anything up, or like do you just not care about it at all? Anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.